Hey guys, it's your boy Brooke. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today I decided I wanted to go through my old Wreck This journal just for kicks and giggles. I'm working on a Wreck This journal right now and I think it's much better than the one I did earlier. I wanted to just look through it and see how my style has changed and just, I don't know, look through. I actually have another video planned that I want to make, but it involves a sewing machine and my sewing machine is broken right now. So that will just have to wait. This is my Wreck This journal. I look to these for sort of prompts in artworks that I can make, and this is sort of a portfolio for the art that I made when I was 13 years old. So I'm just going to get started, and I'm going to change the camera so that you guys can see, and I might not show everything that's in here, just my favorite pages or ones that I thought were really bad. So this is my Wreck This journal from when I was 13 years old. I velcroed it shut because it's kind of bursting. This was when I was going through a huge watermelon phase. Also during this time, and still, I guess, I was really into rainbows. So on this front page, it's pretty simple. I just did a bunch of stickers that I had, and I play the alto saxophone, so that's why that's there. This is, it says, P.S. Try to find the hidden message. Sorry for the lighting changes. It's probably going to happen a lot. My power is all messed up. So here is the first page. It says, to create is to destroy. This book was written by Carrie Smith. And here I just drew a bunch of random doodles. So here is the first page. I covered up my number and my address because I still live here. And this was, I had a sketchbook and I was really proud of this, so I decided to put it as the first page. Here you can see the rainbows were a pretty big thing. I remember being very proud of this page because I did all these little doodles here that were on the side, and same with this page. I remember being very disappointed because I was trying to draw realistic lightning, and that's what came out of it. In my new book, I have been recreating some of the old drawings that were in this book and trying to improve them. Here, this is actually kind of funny. It says, pour, spill, drip, spit, fling your coffee. But I don't drink coffee, so I did lemonade. I remember not liking this page at all. I was trying to draw realistic flowers, but I sort of gave up and then ended up drawing these. Here, I remember being very proud of this one, sort of a paint drip kind of thing. I guess this is, it says push the button, and I guess that was based off of like pushing really hard. Yeah, pushing really hard. That's what she said. My dad told me to try to keep this as a journal, which I never ended up doing, but randomly you'll see on some pages it'll have little random stories or comments. I did this when I was in Utah. I remember the movie The Great and Powerful Oz or something like that had just come out, and it was the scene where Elphaba, she turns into the witch or whatever, and she's scratching the table, and I wanted to try to draw that, but I'd never drawn realism before, so I tried to draw it, and then I splattered paint all over it because I hated it so much. I had a Snoopy coloring book that I found, and I cut some things out and then painted on top of them. This technique, I guess you could call it, was me painting paper towels and then putting it on there, and that made the weird cross-stitch pattern. So here it says glue, staple, or tape. Stop screaming! Here it says glue, staple, or tape these pages together, and I think I just taped them together and then ripped it up so you could see through, and I sort of like how I did that, but it definitely could have been better executed. This one, I remember I was really happy with this little cartoon guy that I drew and this bunny, and then sort of as I did it, it got progressively worse to the point where it's this corn on the cob plain. I waited till the end of the book to do this one because I hated this prompt and I didn't want to like ruin my entire book by putting just food in here. So I waited till the end, and then I decided that I didn't want to do it, and I put nah. This, I remember, was one of my favorite pages, and I thought it was so realistic, like the donut and the watermelon. This page made me mad. It still makes me mad looking at it because I did this watercolor in the background, and I really liked it. I think I got a giant glob of paint on here using that metallic one when I was trying to draw the stars, and so I wrote Galaxy Girl. Like, what does that even mean? I want to recreate this page because I think I could do some fun things with this sort of underwater scene. But I remember using packing tape, the one where you roll it across the table, and I was trying to make it look all clean, but it made air bubbles, and then it did that instead of making it all smooth, and I was really disappointed. A lot of these I ended up painting over what I initially did, so that's why these colors are so vibrant. I never would have gotten that from painting with my tongue. This one I thought I was very quirky. It says write one word over and over again, so I wrote just one word, and here I think I started with blue pen, and I didn't like it, so I did it with gel pens. I like this little part. I think that's cute. I like this page a lot. I think I could redo it and do some fun things with it. Pretty good shading if I do say so myself, and I do. Wow, I'm really cocky. This page I remember being really proud of because I thought this was super realistic. This one I did, and I was really proud of it when I did it, and it has all these different fruits. This is from actual fruit that I had. Here we see again the rainbow, and I was really proud of this one. I thought it was really cute. This was the first page that I ever did. This was a time when I was really into Hamilton. I still love Hamilton, but I've kind of found more musicals that I enjoy, but at this time I was like really into Hamilton and nothing else. Here was another page of where I did packing tape over it, but then it screwed it up and got all the air bubbles in it. This was also one of the first pages that I did, and it was one of my attempts at doing realism. I remember I was really proud of this bow. This was also one of my favorite pages, although I didn't mark it, which I think is funny because I remember specifically liking this page. This one was also one of the later pages that I did, and I couldn't think of anything to do here, and I sort of just wanted to be done with the book. I just scribbled on here when I wasn't even angry. The watermelons, again, kind of ugly. I guess I shouldn't make fun of my own art. I remember I could never figure out how to draw hands, so I just always put their hands behind their back. I love this. It's so pretty. I don't know, like the rainbow in the background and like the color scheme, and even this page is really pretty too. This page cracks me up so much. I had so much more negative things to say, but I knew that people would be looking through this book, so I just put like the classic self-deprecating thoughts, but honey, you don't even know. Here you can see it said give away your favorite page, but I wanted to give away all of my favorite pages because I couldn't decide on just one. I remember liking this page a lot. If you want to read it, go ahead and pause. This is one of the pages where it's super thick because I didn't like the original drawing, and I really like this one. I'm pretty proud of it. It says to create is to destroy, which is the saying here on the very front cover. For some reason I sewed through this page, and for no reason either. I remember being super proud of this drawing here. I also remember liking this page a lot because I thought this was a super good $20 bill, and I colored it rainbow. Surprise, surprise, surprise. Surprise, surprise. So that's basically all of my pages. That's my Wreck This Journal for 2018. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you do, make sure to like and subscribe if you want. You don't have to if you don't. If you want more videos with my Wreck This Journal or me doing some pages or some art or anything like that, leave a comment. I don't really have anything else to do, so I'll probably go through all the comments and comment back and talk to you guys. Alright, here's a bye from your boy.